Hello guys, it's me, Bugsy, Equius, and I'm here as well on Sakamaru. So, me and Bugsy, before starting this, we had a little thing. Like, out of those live action Fairly Odd Parents movies, go on, do you guys think that Grown Timmy Turner is like not really the perfect way to really just say, oh yeah, Timmy just never grew up, but the one thing is this. We really hate AJ and Chester in that because they're just like, look at Timmy never growing up. And they're like, and look at Timmy like doing all this stuff while these motherfuckers are just like, ah, my life is empty. Okay, like they didn't say my life is empty. They didn't have to say it. I can see it on their fucking faces. Well, you two, I don't think this is rather prudent for us to be talking about right now. It's not, but, sometimes you're gonna just talk about it. And, what's going on? I feel like I did this one before, so I did this one before on my website somehow, and I'm gonna go do this. But you know what? But seriously, yeah, I agree with you though. I agree with you because people like that, folks like that, they just kind of go, they look at people like us that like review and play these games on our like YouTube channels, and they like, you didn't get a real job. And we're like, motherfucker, this is a real job. It's just as real as you. It's just as real as you working for like. It's just as real as you working for peanuts. At least we're our own bosses, and we don't have to answer to nobody for the most part. You gotten pretty, you've gotten pretty good at the old friend making game by now. Even the old, even the old, even an old hand paling around a real botanical Thargio. Oh, what the Bugsy? Like, why you keep having these little head quakes? I feel a little bit of disturbance, like I did, the other thing, and that troll was a dick. And I also did the second option, which led to something even more fucked up than I can't even imagine. I see. How's that feel? Fucking gross and dirty. It's getting close to morning. Not new friends in sight. You met new people, sure, but none of your conversations panned out the way you wanted them to. Every interaction has come closely with your friend count no higher than when you started. No matter how many compliments and help you offer, the tried and true friend strategies you whipped out. Oh, and out of character for a minute, like I know, like guys, if you really want to see what happened in the other finale, check it out. Again, I wanted to do this as finale B, and the other troll I didn't do is going to be the lost episode, but that's going to be more later. Because temporal distortion. But I'll tell you that a little bit later. But if you want to see everything, I say this now. If you want to see everything, watch the other one. I mean, we could do the other one. We can actually have two lost episodes. Like we can do the one with like Link, or as I call him, Lance, and we can do the good because I already did the adult druggy, you know, deep serious Lance dude. So we could do the friend one, the family friendly one. Well, not family friendly, but you know, way less heavy. Because let me tell you, that route with the freaking Jade Blood was fucking heavy. Like a very special episode of hiveswap friendsim, starring Bugsy. Also, it fleshes out a little bit more Bugsy Prime and a little bit of Bugsy Prime and X's relationship as it is now, and it's just as confusing. You won't stand for it. You're determined to finish up the night with at least one more new buddy in your little black book of friendship. Ooh, Bugsy, what's up? Like, dude, I'm seeing another timeline where I freaking went with that J Blood vampire we just looked at. Ooh, like, yeah, man. Oh dear God. But it looks like I speeded over it, but then I found out that's what I did. Ew, that's horrible. So does that mean the NSP like canonically fucks a troll? Yeah. What the hell? I know. Weird, right? Tick by tick, the meaning of the little sky gets a little lighter, and the probability of dying an agonizing fiery death gets brighter. Dude, just get the fuck out of there. It would be best for you to just pack it in and find somewhere else to spend your day. You pick up your trusty plumhouse and call up one of your many friends you've already asked to crash. Maybe Skylar will be up for sharing a coop raccoon. I gotta break character one more time. See, out of all the trolls we could have got with, why didn't we get with the Jade Blood one? I would have got with Skylar. I'd have been cool with that. But no, this man wanted friendship. But in this one instance, he bangs the vampire Jade Blood and shit. Does that mean the MC area is bisexual? I mean, I don't fucking know what it means. Either way, sorry. I'm still stuck on that. Maybe Skylar be up for sharing a recruitment card again. The soothing ooze has kind of grown on you. Sleeping next to Skylar makes you feel so comfy and say, "Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you give? Why didn't you give it? Why didn't you give it to her, man?" Sorry, Bugsy, don't break the fourth wall. I can't help it. You know why, and it just irritates me a little bit. I know, but man, back to the plot. All right. Yeah. Okay, it turns out Skylar is more down with you coming over. Time to make tracks. You turn tail and hurry in the direction of Skylar's digs, but not until long until you run into a distraction. God damn it! Man, I know this is gonna be our last time. This is gonna be our last time seeing all of them. Well, as this, because we're gonna play High Swap Back 2, right, Bugs? Yeah, yeah. Kinda sucks. And in future, an alternate future me said like, once I do this, all the other routes would just snap in my brain. Like the loop that he has will be with me. Will be with me. Hmm. The distraction that forms of a house, dark and crooked, with hulking things close to the ground. Shattered wood walls, sloping roof, vines clinging to it like dust cobwebs clinging to the forgotten things in the attic. Something feels off. We could we could have been with Skylar right now. This is how our little hiveswap adventure ends. Oh the fuck well. On the other hand, it's shelter. Skylar's place is ways off, while this house is right there. No, the fuck way we are going, man. We're gonna probably fucking die. We're probably gonna fucking die right now, but it doesn't matter. Oh wait a minute, we're stuck. We're stuck. Yeah, we're stuck. You're not gonna dwell. Time's running out. You need. We're going right. Mother. Damn it! I think the chuckle voodoos are happening. Fuck me, you'll get lucky in the door. Fuck. You feel it overjoyed. You feel overjoyed at your life being spared instead of you're focused on how the rolling in your belly has fully bloomed into nausea. In the distance, inexplicably is the peal of sirens, an insistence of whining noise that only continues to get louder. You shouldn't have come here, but it's not like you had another choice. You might as well see what awaits you inside. But as soon as you cross the threshold, the world the world lurches and you pass out. We didn't have a choice in the matter. No, we did not. That fucking sucks. You guys were talking about Skylar like she was the hottest thing in the world. Yeah, kind of fucking sucks as well. How on You come, you come into a different room than the foyer, head ringing like with someone whacked it. When you when you move to sit up, there's a sound of skittering, scurrying, running the safe, scurrying away to safety. Had they been roving the floors while you were knocked out? Gross. You rub your you prop you prop yourself on your hands and look around. Your impromptu nap had done nothing to surge a deep sense of wrongness you had you have about this place. Man, all I gotta say is no, Bugsy. You know we don't have time for that. I know, but fucking hell. But hey, you managed to sleep. You managed to sleep through the day. The sun has to set again, so you can get the hell out of here. You get the sense of optimism. The sense of optimism is misplaced. Probably it's because wait a minute. If it's not as if you can check. There are no windows. You you cast your eyes around the room underneath the floral peeling, the floral the floral peeling wallpaper, and the walls are riddled with damp and mold. Are riddled with damp and mold. And on the other side, the room, the other side room, and and door. Wait a minute, and open door. Thank fuck. You aren't you aren't locked in. You could go somewhere else in this place. That might have been the damn window. Oh god, are we in purple blood manor boys? You step you step into a long corridor of, hey Aqueous, you cool? You ain't gonna want, you ain't looking at all these high bloods and going like, dominate me. No, why would you be saying that? I don't know what you I don't know what you mean. I totally don't know what you mean. I got you a towel. I knew this would happen. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so cramped. You can almost feel through the walls are closing in. Well, it had best been warm outside. In here, a deep chill settles over you, a sinking deep within your bones. You're half convinced you'll never be warm again. Oh god, that's way worse than death, especially because it's winter right now when you're watching this. I mean, when this was recorded. And then from somewhere, you can't see music, teen, teeny rhythmic, teeny rhythmic is interrupted by a cracking noise, like someone is trying to tune the correct station to a radio. I would like pull the just a radio noise up my ass right now, but yeah, not doing that. The one of the picture frames lights up. Looks like an looks like a TV was. It looks like it was some sort of actual. It looks like it actually was some sort of TV screen. Welcome, welcome. We're glad that you're awake. You came to visit us. We've been really bored in this stanky old house. It really sucks. We could have just died. How boring from how boring it was. One one has a monotone so quiet you can barely hear it. Oh, okay. And the other one's shrill and dramatic like the owner never learned its owner never learned the meaning of indoor voice. Trust me, I know how that feels, dude. Catching what the quiet person isn't saying is made easier by the high pitched giggling that starts up from the background whenever they start to speak. So hurry up and find us. We want we want to play a game. Bugsy, that's the most creepiest thing you've ever done. Oh, I can get creepier, but we don't got. I mean, we could. Gee, gee. Why do those words have such a profound sense of deja vu? Saw. The line goes dead. At the same time, a door pops open to the other end of the corridor. You're meant to go through it. You guess you'll rather. Oh shit! I'm having Dark Carnival flashback. Sorry guys. You're meant to go through it. You guess you'd rather go somewhere else, anywhere else, other than through that door. But there's nowhere else to go, or is there? No, we're going through the fucking door. Your awareness, your your awareness intensifies once you set off down the hall. The walls start bleeding. Oh shit, troll blood. You've seen enough troll blood at this point to be able to recognize it. You reach for the door, eager to get away from the grisly sight. You open it, but oh my god, what you hadn't considered waiting behind the door. What if these two shady characters plan to torture you, tie you up, steal your plum hugs, texting embarrassing messages to your friends, while you can only look in horror, helpless and unable to intervene? Anything but that. Every every fucking person that uses social media like it's their life ever. No, every fucking person that uses Instagram. It's too dark. It's too dark to see anything. All you can do is fumble, and feel around with your hand. Getting close, getting close out of the room again is a no-go. The door swings shut behind you. You step inside. You shuffle forwardly on wobbly legs. How does... Yo, guys, I got a question. How does the MSPA reader stand with those stick legs of his? You know, that's a good question. Bugsy, do you know? And if I know, man, I think it's more cartoon logic than anything else. The floor feels unstable somehow, like it's gonna open up and swallow you at any moment. What It would be a good idea to call out and see if anyone's here. You imagine people, hello? Your voice echoes. Soft laughter reverberates in response. You catch a glimpse of something in the corner of your eye. A flash of purple. The sensation of eyes on your back. Of you of your neck of your neck watching you. But you can't discern where the other the other presence in the room is. The other presence in the room is, even if there is one. You try to gather your panic thoughts together and formulate a plan before you can do a series of rope appears seemingly from nowhere, coiling tight around you. Wait, coiling tight around you and holding you down. You're finally here. We've been waiting for you. Oh wait, fuck. We've been waiting for you. Light comes on. It's not it's not warm, burning rays of sunlight. This is a windowless room, but the spotlight is too bright and harsh. It light it lights up a broad swath into the room, ble- bleaching white, sending long shadows stretching away from it. You see your captors now clearly two purple-leg kids. Aside from their expressions, aside from their expressions, they look exactly the same. A manic glint, a manic glint sparkles in their eyes. And one of them, as a razor sharp, as his razor sharp blade grin. The other looks more hesitant, almost sad. I'm Basil. I'm Bart. I'm Barzum. You're the alien, ain't you? You look weird. Wonder what color your blood is. Wait, fuck. Or the springy slimy, or how springy and slimy your acid tubes are. They squirm around like slitherbys when we slice open troll bellies. Oh God! Well, it's our last episode canonically. So canonically, yeah. I looked ahead at least at the hiveswap stuff. So we're gonna have lost episodes that come in frequent. The two ones we didn't really do all. The one we didn't do all the way is gonna be our lost episode, and we're gonna do the vampire one, but the more not heavy one. If that makes sense. So, but they're going to be more infrequent because hyper time. Hyper time. I thought that only affects DC characters. No, it affects us too. We're going to be hit with a wave of it at you know during the battle. So things are going to be a little bit weird, and stuff is going to jump forward like daylight savings time, but worse. Same as yours. Oh wait. And are yours the same? Yours the same? The same? Do you move past lots of days where you would as Muppet torture? Serve a Muppet torture. All you needed was a few hours of shelter from the sun. If it's safe to go outside again, you'd really like to leave. Oh, yeah. This was the wrong thing to say, apparently. The twins leer at you disapprovingly. Oh well, if one of them is so disappointed, he might just burst into tears. The other looks pissed. No way. Wait a minute. No way. We told you. We've been so bored. Do you know what it's like to be all alone? With no one else to play with? For wipes? You mean sweets? We have we might have done we might have each other. We're never truly alone. That's what that's what that's what makes being us so great. But it's a little difficult to play pranks on someone who already knows what you're thinking and feeling. Chuckle Voodles? The thought the thought of Burzum being quiet and Brazil being the loud one, Brazil being the loud one. It's it looks like they were mistaken or they switched. You weren't phased by the prospect of having your innards yanked and played out. You know, that was like the fifth time I actually died? Bugsy, don't remind me. I still have nightmares about that. Hey, I came back. And that's the point, man. I saw your fucking... Ew, I saw your magic bladder. I should have never saw that. Oh, dude. No big deal. No big deal. It's like, it was like your health class, remember? Yeah, but back then that was a dead chaos lord we dissected. Not a live one like we are. But okay. You know, by bloodthirsty children, you might be more puzzled by their statement. As it stands, you have no more pressing problems on your mind right now. So the words more or less fly over your head. You squirm harder, even though it doesn't do any good. In fact, the twins seem sadder. You'll settle on smatter. Stop trying to get away. It's always like this. Nobody ever wants to play with us. We hate it. Now, hold still. You look at them beseechingly, trying to appear small and helpless as possible. It's a little pathetic giving the puppy dog eyes to literal children. But you lost track of your own dignity a long time ago. Yes, you did. The moment that the freaking thing implied you also made sweet, sweet love to our data. How do I know that? You see the other timeline? Yeah, I can't really turn that off. They're not really going to do this, right? A noise starts up, sounding suspiciously like a chainsaw. Oh, God. Never did I think I'd be hard by a chainsaw. The irony! Because of Fallout? Yeah. Because you know what I do to people with the chainsaw. It's the irony of the whole thing. The sweet irony. Or is it just you? Or is it the scent of raw meat in the air? Where the hell is it coming from? You continue to straining your bonds. The stomach clenched in fear, bile rising at the back of your throat. It's not like they're going to hurt you, right? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Sorry. You wake up gasping. You aren't strapped down anymore. You're in the same room that you were in at the beginning. What happened? The room hasn't changed. You haven't really gone. You've been gone. There's still only one way out. You really, really, really don't want to step through that door again. But what else can you do? You step through the door. The radio is crackling again. Welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you're awake. Oh shit. Your heart pounds as you step through the door, hoping that you'll be able to sidestep the ropes this time. But instead of getting tied up, you trip forward on a vat that feels like glue. Oh shit. Yo, glue trap trick. Really did that to her? Dad was so pissed. Dad was so pissed. It was worth it. Oh, I miss those days on Sugamaru. Not the dad being pissed at his part, the pranking Harima all the time, yes. You're lucky enough to turn your face away from the stickiness, so your nose still is above the surface. You can breathe for now, but you can't move. You're finally here. We've been we've been waiting for you. It's like they're acting, and it's the first time all over again. What is this fuckery? Oh, you're using one of my words. Okay. Are they messing with you? You already met like a mere minutes ago. No, we would have remembered. Wait. Who said that first? No, we would have remembered. Meeting a weirdo like you. Meeting a weirdo like you. Stop trying to trick us. Everything goes. Oh my god, what is going on? Dude, are we in Silent Hill? What is Silent Hill again? A place that's even horrible. That's you know, it's a fictional thing that a cult worships their god, and you're kind of stuck in the town. It's fucked up, but without Pyramid Head, it feels kind of empty without Pyramid Head. Remember who you are. Friendship. There am with only nine technology. It's a little difficult for you to talk to them through all their laughter. What are those noises they're making? I think they're trying to tell us something. Miraculously stunting you wheeze to catch your breath, hoping to God you haven't peed. You did not manage to wet yourself out of fear. It's just worse that your streak is broken due to laughing too hard. You assure yourself that your underwear is blessedly dry. If they kill you, they won't be. They if they kill you, they'll just be alone again. How is that beneficial for anyone? They're bored. You'll be you'll be dead. Would you rather not be? The creeping the creeping surge smiles transform into expressions of confusion. Barzum puts a finger to her chin. So they are chicks. I thought they were little troll boys. No, I can't tell. I can't tell with purple blood sometimes, Bugsy. I mean, I knew a Maymat. I knew Maymat was a chick. Well, not you, Bugsy. I didn't spend years in Alternia. I was in Paris. Oh, like Paris is better than Alternia. Any place is better than Alternia. Let's be real. Cocking her head to one side, as if deep in thought, almost like a puppy. Under any other circumstances, you might consider it cute. I think it is cute. What are you talking about? We don't want to kill you. We don't want to kill you. They just cut you a little and then heal you back up again. Don't be such a wiggler. Some some things they tried to inflict on you would definitely take more than your regular human healing functions to recover from. But wait, you think back to him really taking a whole ass club to the side and acting like it was no big thing. She says about higher blood color, something about higher blood colors being able to take more of a beating. I don't remember if that's an actual true fact or not. I don't remember. I don't remember that. But I would say it's kind of true for Gansey, but Gansey had plot armor. Or maybe they're just retconning it that purples can just take more damage. Is this what God? Is this what happens to all adults in a society? They go off planet. They leave a bunch of zoo animals to bring up their kids, or well, trolls. Also, solving most of their problems by killing each other. You can't discount that either, you suppose. No, it's because the Condess is a bitch. Let's just keep it as that. The Condess is a bitch. The adult trolls tried to rise up, but she was like, hell no, no adults on Eternia. Y'all motherfuckers gotta die in my war. So that's why the kids are raised by Lucises. It's like the way they've lived for about like 1,000 years by now. You take a closer look at the twins. There's clearly there clearly isn't any malice in their faces. The the only emotion you can discern is idle curiosity. You decide to take that as encouragement. No, you explain that you won't heal from being sliced open or on fire, scuttlebuggy being flung at your head. You're a human, and humans heal differently from trolls. Well, differently from high blood trolls, at least. Even your best babysitter voice, for good measure. You feel like giving a stern talking to the importance of caring of one's toys so they don't break. Instead, instead, you propose, why why don't you be friends and then we all play together in the Dark Carnival? Bugsy, did you say something about the Dark Carnival? Nah, man, nah. I was just kind of doing. I was doing a reference. No one's gonna get that because because some of your fans haven't really read Homestuck, so you're just throwing a reference out there. You're in this part too, so now you're just yeah, it's a reference for a reference. Yeah, that none of them are gonna get. You know that. Like you always say, a reference is just a miracle in disguise. Yeah, I did say that. It is a motherfucking miracle. Damn right, man. Freaking handy. Yeah. Okay. Are you guys done? Sorry. I just needed to do that. We needed to do that. You and your friend playing together instead of being the subject of their torment. They're able to play. They'll be able to play with you for way longer too. They give you a strange look. Friends? What's that? Do people not agree that they're playmates very often? No. Usually everybody runs the other direction. So we catch them. Or trick them. This is darn. Explains a lot. You're beginning to understand. If they try to let you down, you try to show them what you have in mind. They do. They actually free you and turn the lights on in the room. Why do I feel like I have expect Jane to just come in here and see see Candy Gamsey go like, oh yeah, Jane, let me open that ass right up. The one thing I don't get, like, any of the humans I could have got with, why Jane? Because you want to be, you probably, your candy self probably want to be close to the only thing that reminds you of Tavros. So you kind of went with it. And you already had like a little bit of a hate going on, so I think you kind of just went for it. To be honest, it still doesn't make it okay though, because God fucking damn it, those were the freaking hardest things I ever had to read. Because fucking shit, I didn't need to know about Jane, about Candy, you grabbing Jane's boobs and just all the other shit, and then the freaking Jake just got in there because he's put upon, and freaking Jane's being a xenophobe, but like, wants to get trolled. Yeah, I'm calling it trolled, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all can change that word to something else if you catch my drift. If you don't get it, if you don't get it, you're not like me, and you're an adult, but you are an innocent soul. So I'll let you go. It's bigger than you expected, like a circus tent, expanding a long ceiling, a person a person-sized target board, a dizzying at dizzying speeds, a wall, juggling clubs, knives, scarves, other props that are piled up across the floor. You recognize a few mechanisms they had inflicted on you before. Mm. It's pure chaos. Bugsy right now. I'm sorry. You know how I am. What else do they do with all this stuff? They're still standing and staring at you. If they're not quite sure how to deal with you engaging with them voluntarily. You're pretty, you're feeling pretty tentative yourself. This whole interaction is incredibly precarious, and you're afraid that if you make one misstep, you'll end up back on the the ticking rack again. You sure it's aspect ain't time? Because it's kind of a thing we can. That's the thing that all of us that have the aspect of time can do. Rewind. Sometimes rewind without even really noticing it. It isn't ours. We just found it when we got here. So y'all don't. Our hive. It looks a lot like what's in our hive. We can do shows and stunts, all kinds of cool stuff. Fuck it, they're not even threatening. When they're not threatening you, the way they talk is like a chorus. It kind of freaks you out. In perfect unison, the voices are one instead of two. You shake off the fear that suggests they show you a little something. They seem to get that idea. Excitedly, you scurry over to the target board, and one of the twins stands against it, while the other picks a handful of knives. Oh Jesus! You're anxious. Yeah, I'd be anxious too. It reminds me of a certain thing I never thought that I'm still never gonna bring up, but y'all know what it is. You don't really want to be rough on them rough on each other instead of rough on each other instead of you, but bears but Barzum just throws the knives in a graceful arc. They surround Brazil perfectly, barely missing him. You gasp with a perfect O mouth. The twins seem pleased with themselves, laughing together like they're sharing a secret. Did you think that was impressive? If you think that was if you think that was impressive, watch this. They execute a sick flip on a pair of the trapezes above a bed of swords, daring escape from the contraptions they trapped you in. They move similarly to how they speak, perfectly in tandem with each other. The variety of obsessions you've seen among your friends, which you figure was only a matter of time until you met someone that made a hobby out of risking their lives. It's not too far out compared to the cage fighting, or you suppose collecting saucy East Eternian figures. You know, I just like that and somewhere on Alternia, like the Alternians know what anime is and they're making it. I don't know. That actually makes me a little bit more comfy. Why? Because human life and Alternia life do have a little bit of similarities, and that's the one thing that made me stay on Alternia as long as I did. You could have just escaped from our trap we put you in earlier. Why didn't you? You laugh nervously. You haven't had much practice. Maybe it would be easier for you if you had someone else to help. You look at the two. You look at the two of them poignantly. You didn't. You didn't even realize they were siblings. You didn't even realize that siblings were a thing among trolls, let alone twins. Sib- sibling, siblings? What's that? Someone you share Elizabeth with. You were hatched in the same clutch. Are you phrasing that right? We do share. We do share a Lucis. We share everything. We didn't just hatch from the same clutch. We hatched from the same egg. Can that happen? Yes, it can. Oh, um, okay. I'll be I'll be called the monkey's uncle and flipped in syrup. I guess I don't fucking know. We're we were going to be a single. Oh. 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 Okay, that makes sense. But we split into two. Just our bodies. Our minds are still one. One person, two bodies. We're one and the same. Maybe they aren't sim- Maybe siblings aren't a thing on turning after all. But being the same person is quite different from the human concept of twins. A bit different from the human concept of siblings. It somehow leads you to tell them about exploit they had, a number of exploits they had with some of the other kids in their neighborhood. One story leads to another, and you're recounting some of your own adventures too. They particularly love the attempt at making Nike's impression and clapping as a crowd to get them and as you get the if you as you get into a dramatic and you get into a dramatic power stance and flex your flimsy muscles. That kind of sucks that the your character being jacked wasn't the right ending. You can feel just a little proud of yourself. You feel like the guy in Jurassic Park who walked into the Velociraptor den. Be be chill, my dudes. They're actually listen and they're actually listening to him. Besides, something there's something great about there's something great about making kids laugh. Who were trying to just murder you less than an hour ago. The twins are now talking about the pranks they found hilarious. You're trying hard to not grimace in horror when you when you feel a certain change in the air. Didn't they mention that they've been stuck here? Did we? Yes, we have. We try to go out the door. Some force pushes us back. Bugsy, calm down. You know it was that fucker. It's always that fucker. It's like not only the trolls, but I was his pawn too. But just a pawn doing its own thing on another board. You're the you're the first person we've seen since we got here. You have a hunch that that might change. Why don't you try it all again? They look at you skeptically. If you want. It's not gonna be any different though. You tell them to trust you. You look at the front door, the twins are crowding from either side, clinging to your arms, edging you close like they're trying to burrow into you. Man, I'm gonna adopt more trolls, man. Can I, go on, guys, can I keep them? No, Bugsy, stop trying to adopt trolls. You're gonna be like, what are you, what are you fucking, what are you fucking Angelina Jolie? I don't fucking care. It opens and you breathe in the cool evening air. Not so fast. We've gotten this far before. We won't be able to go any further. You'll see. You take another step as you look beyond the house's grounds. You see everything. So it's like the Hotel California. You can leave it. You can go anytime you like, but you can never leave. Fuck. You pick up the pace. The house falls far behind, disappearing into the fog. Whoa! You did it! You actually did it! We can leave! They swoop in and they grab you, hugging you hard. Their horns almost carrying nose stabbing you in the cheek. These things are a bit of a hazard when 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 their wares come up where they're about to, where your chest is. They keep talking. They keep talking before you can get a word in edgewise, pulling you forwards and shuffling along between them. It's like you were right. It wasn't just enough to save yourself, you had to save them. You don't know how, but the key is this little patch of the universe only obeys the rules of reality more than once. Was friendship all along? Uh God dang! So we didn't get out. They fucking fool. We've been bamboozled, Bugsy. We've been flim flammed. We've been gewgawed. We've been tingled ringled. You should have seen your face. You're just, you're gonna shit your hand too terrified. You started to guess towards the end. You wiggle your hand vaguely. All the whole time. They sure scared you, alright? Alright. No. That wasn't that wasn't us we were talking about. The bloody walls, the creepy sounds. Yep, I knew it. It was fucking Chuckle Voodoos. We're the best at Chuckle Voodoos. We got you so good. God damn it! I haven't been this mad since that one time Gamsey did the Chuckle Voodoo on me because he really thought I was gonna die. I did that for your protection. I know, man, but you know that Chuckle Voodoo shit messes with my head, man. You bounce off the side, you blink down at them. You have no idea what the heck Chuckle Voodooos are, but you can only guess that's some sort of illusionary thing that has been messing you up and folding in on itself all the time. No, we told you. We've been trying to get out of that stupid house. For wipes. You mean sweeps? Maybe even a pedigree. Didn't you really think that was our hive? Our our place is so much cooler than that dump. Visit their actual hive? You have reservations about that, but you can't find it within within you to say no. They eagerly pull you along, the twins tugging your hand, their other arm loose into yours. It's time. Last night was pretty sure something you lived probably. You learned differently and you had to make choices. Blah 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 blah. You know what we gotta do. Bugsy. Uh, one of your eyes is glowing red while the other one is yellow. That's normal. Because I'm about to get hit with my merge from the other timeline. Where I'm about to merge into myself, not really making me into an ultra Bugsy, but something close to that. So here we go. It's fun. Fun is fun. But this frivoling navel gazing is no longer necessary. You aren't sure where you are. It's nerve wracking. Over your shoulder at the window, you guess to just fucking come on through. Scratch. You you turn and look at your surroundings. And there's someone there. The guy you just heard, you assume he looks like any other alien you've met. I'm not an alien, or no more than any other alien, no more than any other of us are alien to each other. In fact, nothing is alien to me. Behind the root concept of that term is alienation, being focused, being focused from that which is natural. Nothing is unnatural to me. I look upon all realities. Hello again, Bugsy. Ugh! It's like I did it for a second time, you son of a. Your all your memories from the other timeline coming back. I fucking hate you. Like there is no other person in any other reality I loathe as much as you. Yes, I know. But you have to keep reading. Fuck you. I'm doing it out of spite because your days are numbered, pal. I'm coming for you. It may not be this month, but I damn sure know it's gonna be a month that you won't even expect. That I'm sure of. I could if I could see if I was omniscient, which I am. Which I am. Okay, so not an alien. He has no horns, no cast sign. He's definitely not a troll. Whoever he is, he seems white, really white, round, and his outfit is admittedly kind of dope. Looking at him just ramps up your friend thirst. That quality, he's got that quality about him. Please don't go to him any further. He has equius before he became a good person. Really? Yeah, you are a good person, but that's not the point. Oh, my apologies. My compulsion, my that compulsion has become it's strenuous. Let me take care of it for you. He snaps his fingers. You blink. You blink. Somehow he's there immediately, arms outstretched to catch you as you fall in sheer to the sheer cassine lounge, draping you weakly onto it. Please have a seat. The emotional transition may be a tad bit uncomfortable, but I know you've handled worse. You're quite the soldier. I swear to God, Scratch. You're making me talk in your voice and it fucking sucks. Yes. You'll get me in due time, dear boy, but first you must read. I fucking want to kill you. Nothing would make me happier. And what do you think you could do? Drag me to your brothers, and try to get my soul. Well, actually, motherfucker, you have so many souls in you, it would take fucking hell. I can't take you to the underworld, but it doesn't matter because you know what, motherfucker? What? I have something. Something. If all else doesn't work, it's something my alternate future self didn't have. And what is that? Oh, you'll find out soon enough, motherfucker. But thanks to my buddy Shin, let's just say it's something very unpleasant that not even you and your little master can get out of. I've been tinkering with it. Uh, most of your work, in fact, my work, regardless. Congratulations are in order. What is this guy talking about? Your work? You try to purse what he's saying, but your body is still shaking from whatever he did to you. It's hard to think. It's hard to think here. You sharply don't feel friendly towards him at all, or anymore towards anyone. The void left. The void. The void filling by a freshly gaped horror, like you thought you were caved in. caved in on itself. A black hole where your personality eating your body up from the inside. You gotta pull your shit together. He seems like he means business. There's no time to lose. The sense of yourself is shattering. When you truly reflect on yourself, you can't honestly claim to believe any of this was your own making. The crash landing on a hostile alien world, surviving the impact, dragging around a half broken body, and somehow not being eaten by the local fauna. Did you learn an alien language just by thinking about it very, very hard? Right, Malik said something about you that you were speaking in Alternian. God, I hate this. He's giving me a break to just talk like myself, but it's freaking. Guys! Bugsy, don't worry. We got you, bro. Atsukumaru, please. Pump as much chaos energy into me as you possibly can. But don't do too much that you exert yourself. Bugsy, I got a little secret for you. I'm just as powerful as you are right now. Ha! You've been. Yep. Hey, Har! It's about time that we do this. Oh, I'm coming. So am I. You guys been training without me? Well, we didn't. Well, we kind of wanted to surprise you, and this is one of the moments. You can't break him from my shackles. Oh, you cue ball headed dick. We've been watching you take over our brother like a freaking puppet on a string. But we're gonna cut those strings right now. You were you just kind of accepted it for no good reason. All your friends, your quirks, that's what friends do. You try to convince yourself to prove him as much. Fascinating. So many troll. Ooh, fascinating. So many troll aliens wanted to know. Did you really think you managed it on your own laurels? Ha, motherfucker! I did it in my own voice. Fuck you. Thank you, bros. Yeah, we had to wait until we were a little bit stronger. but you, but you two are not strong enough. You two are not strong enough for me. Now you can have him back when we're done. You are drawn to it, an indefinite some, an indefinable something, a definable something, a je ne sais quoi. You had a whole emotional arc where you got self confidence. You grew as a person. You helped others to grow. The white text guy is making an expression that you get. He's looking at you pinningly. I find you sweet. I honestly do. I atti- I didn't intend to cause emotional injury. Just telling you the truth. I never lie, you find. You it's it's like you have your own admirable qualities. Of course, you make quite the valuable vessel for me, and I appreciate that very much. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm only joking. I absolutely could have done it without you. It's just infinitely more fun to do so. To do these things together. Is the, is it not? What thing did what things did he do? What did you do? You hoped that he didn't fuck over all your friends. You try to think about the bonds you felt. They come up all twisted without artificial friendship. To drive. He's giving you a push forward. He's giving you a push forward. You're not even sure what those memories are supposed to feel like. You close your eyes and try to remember Polly Pun the way you touched she touched your face and you touched hers with her claws trailing down your cheek. How t- how Ty- how Tyrese trusted you to keep watch. How Takora took a chance on you. Something he saw something in you that you didn't see in yourself. Not not long ago, you got a chitter handle from an extremely friendly Jade Blood Boy. Don't remind me. Oh, I got that memory back, and it's ew, God, I hate you. That scratch just did that to fucking torment me. Oi! Those moments are like those moments are like a memory, blurry, cold, out of reach. Was that all for nothing? Your heart is a chasm. Don't worry about it. I simply needed to connect the dots in the place in for my next to place my neck for my next move. Whichever metaphor suits you, whichever way you frame it, because of you, everyone will soon be in the rightful place. Shit, what have you done? Your head spins. You might you think you might cry, but you pull your hood over your head to black out the harsh green in this room. You try to remember what you try to imagine it still smells like Malik. It doesn't it doesn't really smell like anything, but you remember what it smelled like first. You hold on to that. Your friends were real, you tell yourself. They were real. What you felt for them was real. And with them was real too. You're so afraid that and as guilty as you feel for craving it, the fear just makes those feelings felt even more. You're clawing you're clawing desperately for the euphoria of caring and being cared for. Who cares if your hand was forced? You felt it and it still mattered. It still mattered. It matters. Well, Bugsy, why you getting all emotional? It's because the MSPA reader is sorta feeding back his own emotions into me. We're, tr- we're me and future me, my present self, which is me right now, and my future self are intrinsically tied to him. So we have a little bit of a link. Even though right now my freaking consciousness is being battered around like a cat toy. You remember watching Chixie perform in light and righteous anger? You remember how drunkenly commiserated with her later? No, wait, that's not right. It didn't happen, except you remember how hungover you were the next day. When when you start to make sense of the whole thing, of the whole sense of things, the world the world shifts under your feet. It shifts under your feet again. You can't keep up with all you can't keep up with all this moving real estate in your brain. Ah, yes. All resets, annoying but necessary. You're just indescribably bad at keeping yourself alive in one piece. If you weren't quite adept at befriending aliens to start out with, my 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 intervention was necessary to keep you on the right path. Time and space it means very little to me. I know, motherfucker. I know. You're like Dr. Manhattan if he never had a human side to begin with. See, the thing about Dr. Manhattan, at least he know what it felt like to actually have humanity at one point. You never had that. Because all you have is the bad aspects of two of my friends. It's what you got. Oh, are you trying to lecture me right now? You you think this is done, Scratch? When I fucking when we fucking plan up and mount up and kick your ass? Oh, it's gonna be a sweet, sweet melody. Swipes from the accruing note taken. Swipes from the accruing note, befriending an impressionable upstart, an angry color bear, inspires some bandits. You know how, you know how it is. Throwing temporal spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. I always hated that metaphor. Because putting temporal in front of everything doesn't make it cool or make it sound. Ugh. I'm sure if you look back at this, you'll be able to see traces of my deft touch. So, if few memories slip through the cracks, timelines tend to collapse on each other if you aren't careful. The ability of your ability to mentally withstand such events so often is a testament to my accompaniment in choosing you for this task. You even you almost caught you almost caught on a few times, which I must say I was not expecting. It's almost like someone was trying so desperately, not only the one in the coat, but another figure trying so desperately to get him to catch on. What what you fuck? You didn't think I was trying to do that from the very beginning, fucker, when I found out it was you? Oh man. I knew it was you the moment things started looking sketchy. And the moment I started hearing you in my head. I thought you died in the black hole, along with your master, but it didn't seem like that happened. You figured out how to make infinite amounts of yourself, but still exist in the same time still in the same timeline, at the same time. Oh, and you would like to learn how that's possible, wouldn't you? I'm going to I'm going to fucking before freaking Doc Scratch, before freaking Lord English busts out you like a broken pinata, I'm gonna enjoy beating the shit out of you. As always, there are some bystanders caught up in the crossfire. The one with the shovel, for instance, I doubted his mind will ever be the same. Pity. You you sit up straighter. You sit up straighter. Hands clenched in, hands clenched in fist. In the course of his impromptu monologue, you move past the grief and fear and go straight into gob craft gob crafting rage. How dare you do this to your friend, to your fr- to your mind, to your friends' lives? What does white orb asshole have that's so important to fuck with everyone's destinies? You've grown to care about. What answers? There are answers out there, and you deserve them. So you demand them. Adorable. You shift the lounge so you better hide your famous legs from this creepy round motherfucker. Oh, calm down. All 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 your adherence to social expectations and archetypes. Perhaps one day you will learn to take a compliment. I was being condescending. So you demand answers. That he sighs there actually. You aren't sure where the noise is coming from. Does he even have a mouth? How is he even talking? How the fuck does anything work at all? I knew you would, I knew you would find it incredibly tedious. I find myself explaining, I find explaining myself is incredibly tedious. I'm a man with many boards and fields of play. Although there are countless ways other players can move around the board, some are doubtlessly entertaining than others. Ugh, you're one of many, but I have to say, Argos, you are the most entertaining. God damn it! God damn it! I won't bore you with the details. Doubtless, doubtless you are aware of the great contextual meaning of the framework of this story. The hell you are? You aren't aware of jack shit. Your head is full of question marks. How, of course, how thoughtless of me. Yes, another unfortunate side of conversing with the narratively limited. He taps a, he taps a thumb on his forefinger to his orb. Perhaps it would better suit you to understand gradually. And I say gradually, please understand. You won't be leaving. But I do believe some clarification, some, right this way, please. You're breaking the link, Bugsy? Slowly. You take another step. The, the consciousness movement of your muscles with the rosy sheen of your friendship hypnosis. Whatever the fuck he did, you go on this. The sensation of moving your body feels heightened. Important. Yours. There's probably a version of you that there's probably a version of you that will turn him down, fight, run, or maybe take a nap on this comfortable piece of antique furniture. Dude, don't talk about his antique furniture. It's shit anyway. That's a lie, Bugsy. No, it's still shit. Looks like just looks like ass. Man doesn't know how to fucking dude doesn't know how to fucking really just make a room look like a room. It's too much green. Blindingly so. Says the man. Says the man that don't even say it. I know what you're about to say. Somebody at least you even consider waving goodbye to somebody, anybody. At least you know clicking through your time isn't clicking through all that bullshit. The tributary is flinching. Your mental propriety, so tangible, almost see yourself choosing one, but you pull back your focus and present and back to your present and look at him right in the orb. You you have to trust they'll remember you because you've come so far in this journey. After all the friendship and growth, death, and time, you'll need to understand. You'll need to understand. You owe it to your friends, but but even more, you owe it to yourself. You found your river. Now see where it leads. So you follow him. Sit here, please. In the interest of the expediently, I'll leave you here to your own devices while I go deal with an expected but entirely unwanted guest. It shouldn't be too hard to phase out the truth on your own. All you need to do is read a brief webcomic. God, I hate you, Scratch! We'll get you back, motherfucker. It may take a while. It may take a few months, but when I really get my plan in action, motherfucker, I know you ain't gonna see it coming. You may be omniscient, you may be omniscient, but there's something you never really there's something you always admitted. You can never see what I can do. You never could predict what I do next. I'm that unpredictable. I've gained so much power, so close to yours. You can't even predict me. That's why there's so many different variations of me, because there's so many different options and so many different ways my life could have went. That's why there's so many different versions of me. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna use that to my advantage. Eck, you good? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bugsy. He knocked me out. It's okay, man. Antakamaru? Har? Yes. 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 Yes, my king. Yes, my king. You don't have to do that, Antakamaru. I know, but you're being serious, so I thought I'd be serious too. Guys, I'm gonna go into the lab. Yeah. As I go into the lab, you two train. We're gonna train for at least a good 2 hours. As tomorrow, we're gonna train for at least a good few hours before we have to do nightlife. What are you gonna do in the meantime, in between time, Bugsy? I'm gonna tinker with our little. I'm gonna tinker with our ace in the hole a little bit. So, will it work? Well, it is a replica, but it should work just the same. Everybody, remember, this is like I said in the other timeline. This isn't over, not by a long shot. It may take a little longer than expected, but it ain't over yet. It ain't over until my black blood is spilled against his head while I bring up my last breath to finish him off and beat his green ass to where it belongs, in the underworld. So, I'll see you guys later. Right now, I'm gonna go grab. Right now, before I go to my lab, I'm gonna go grab me. I'm gonna go grab me some White Castle burgers, man. I need some. It actually, fast food actually fixes your head after it's been fucked. And boy, has my fucking brain felt like it just got, you know, like there's a reason why people say mind fuck. But I'll see you guys later. Peace. And oh yeah, it's almost Christmas. Sorry we didn't do any Christmassy things this year, but I swear to you, next year it's gonna be great. It's gonna be greater. But for right now, we bid friends, we bid hiveswap friendsim a fond farewell. We will see our friends again, but not in the guise of the SVA reader, but as Joey Clare. We'll we'll see you all when the hiveswap Act 3 begins. But you'll see me in future me, basically be there for Pester Quest. Because that's leading up to something. So we're still gonna do that. I'll see you all later. same channel, same website. See you all real soon. Remember, peace, everybody. And remember, if I have said anything in this series that isn't true, Eternia is the most fucked up place you can end up in. Like, honestly, you'd be better off being. You'd be better off on Hoth. You'd be better off on a Star Wars planet than you'd be on Eternia. See you guys later. Peace.